There was a time in Jamaica when sugar was king and all other crops were mere subjects. Sugarcane, came to the Caribbean with Christopher Columbus in the 16th century. Just a fast track. In 1740, Jamaica was one of the main producers of sugarcane. Yes, it was. There was one major pest, however, that was destroying the sugarcane crop, and that was rat. Rats and mice and snakes are all attracted to areas like sugarcane field because these fields would have been habitats for a number of insects, lizards, and so on that would add to their food source. In 1872, the first 9 small Indian mongooses were introduced into the island to control black rat and brown rat. On the sugar plantations, and they produced several offspring in a few months. By the 1800s, sugarcane plantation increased in many islands. And with sugarcane came rats, as they are attracted to that sweet plant and they cause havoc and destruction and great losses. Though they significantly reduce, and I'm referring to the mongooses, the population of rats, the population of green iguanas and ground lizards and rock iguanas were drastically reduced in the larger islands and was exterminated in many of the smaller islands. And that would lead us to two questions. Are there still snakes in Jamaica? And if so, are they venomous or poisonous? Oh, listen for your answer. Remember, it is Malachi's perspective, and you need to, give that thumbs up for this video. Like, and please comment too. And if it's the first time you join, remember to subscribe. Yes, there are 7 species of snake in Jamaica. In this paradise island, none of these snakes are poisonous or venomous. So I would have answered those questions. It is, however, unusual for humans to come in contact with these snakes, as they are mostly nocturnal. Over the many years, the snake populations have been greatly reduced due to man and his expansion of his territory. And yes, to the mongoose that has bred and have taken over the island. Guess what? These snakes that are here, even though they are non-venomous, they still bite, especially if they are cornered. Let us look at the Jamaican snakes. The main one would have been the Jamaican boa or the Jamaican yellow snake. Yes, the Jamaican yellow snake. And this snake is huge, but it is harmless. The Jamaican boa, they may grow up to 6 feet long. Yes, 6 feet. And it is endemic to Jamaica and has a yellow and black zigzag pattern along the body. But you may always find them with blue depending on the habitat. It captures its prey by, laying motionlessly in a camouflage. Then it pounces up on its victim and bites with its sharp, needle-like teeth. And then it constricts. So it squeezes its prey to death. And these snakes tend to live in trees. Right? The second of the Jamaican snake is Jamaican Dwarf boa. And in Jamaica, you may find the Portland dwarf snake, and the Jamaica dwarf snake. It is also called the water snake or thunder snake, and it lives near forest area, swamp, and they may grow up to 60 centimeters in length or about 2 feet. And it is being reduced by mongoose that prey upon it greatly and cats. When it is attacked, it exudates blood from the mouth and nostril and roll up, and may even give off a strong odor. Then we have the grass snake. The grass snake is usually dark green, and they grow up to 70 centimeters long, so a little over 2 feet. And it is also sometimes called the water snake, as it lives close to ponds and rivers, so it's a good swimmer. And when attacked, again it gives off those blood and it rolls up, or that bloody exudate from the mouth and nostril and fake death. You know, most animals don't want to eat the dead. Right? They want to get a live animal to catch and to kill and then eat. Then we have the Jamaican ground snake. It is called the Jamaican racer. Yes, racer. And they tend to be very black. Right? They tend to be very black. And there are several species in Jamaica. So we have the Jamaica, the red ground snake, we have the long-tailed ground snake, and we have the black, which is going to be more like the trademark ground snake. Their population has been drastically declined by man and by mongoose. These snakes are mostly found along the Jamaican east coast. So the ground snake, they live in moist environment and they are active in the day. And as with all our snakes, they do not bite. Then we have the Jamaican blind snake. And it is one of the less lethal snakes you will find. It is a small snake, and smallest snake on the island, yes, smallest. And it lives mostly under rocks, right, or underground. And it can be found in logs too, and in various habitats across the island. As the name suggests, it has no sight whatsoever. So those two eyes are not for looking. Right? They are basically sensors that detect light and darkness. The Jamaica blind snake, they may vary in color from gray to brown and pink. So some people may even overlook them and think it's an earthworm. The Jamaica Eyespot boa, that's the next one. And it is normally bright orange or dark brown. They can be found near the rainforest area or dry limestone or in swampy areas. And like the ground snake, they defend themselves by rolling up in a ball or giving off that stench or the bloody exudate from the mouth and the nostril. And the final one, the Portland Ridge Dwarf boa. It is endemic to Jamaica, right? Especially in the Portland Ridge area, right, of southern parishes. Well, the southern part of the country, right, where it gets its name. And it lives in dry areas, hiding under rocks or in caves. Right? So those would have been, say, the snakes that we have in Jamaica, and they tend to give a whole lot of trouble in the sense that you will find them if you are in that area. But if you are not in their way, then they won't be a bother. Again, why I say trouble, some persons are afraid of snakes, whether they are large or they are small. But again, the Jamaican snakes, they are harmless. In Jamaica, you can find the Jamaica yellow snake at the zoos, that large one, because it's larger, you'll find at the zoo. So you'll find it at the two main zoos that we have here. The Hope Zoo in Kingston, and you have the Jamaica Zoo in St. Elizabeth. Again, part of the dwindling of the population is due to poaching. A person would go and search for these snakes and sell them, and person would keep them illegally in their homes or in their private zoos. But again, it is against the law for you to collect them. So the more persons are sensitized, they will understand, maintain, and to keep the heritage that is here. So ecotourists can benefit, so we can benefit. And we maintain this biodiversity. Yes, snakes are in Jamaica. They have been here from the longest while. But in an attempt to control these rats, we introduced the mongoose. And these mongoose have turned the table on us. Alright, again, this is Malachi's perspective, where you learn new things. We do reviews. Again, if the information is good, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment there what you think about this video. Again, you will get a variety of these videos. Yeah, but tell us what you think about it. And I would want to know in particular. Right, it is Malachi Perspective. Remember to subscribe to the channel as we try to put out good quality content. Yeah, thanks for watching. It is Malachi's Perspective.